Apparently, you can stand on top of a crucible here without falling into the lava. Anyways, that is weird. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of A Thinking Pack, where today we are doing some stuff. So, what our task is for today, what we are trying to do, what we want to do, is we want to get lava power. Basically, if you're new to the series or whatever, or if you've just been here a while and maybe missed those episodes, I think we just explained it last episode anyways, but in any case, we have a base. It's a big base that goes all the way up to the surface, all the way over here. We are quite a ways down underground, and we are trying to get a power system to run all the machines and stuff, and we're trying to use lava for that power system. Now, the difficulty is that we're using so much lava so fast that we can't keep finding the lava lakes to fill up our tank with lava. So what we have, our machines are up on the surface. I'm not going to go up there right now, but our machines are up on the surface, all the way up there, and that is where the engines take the lava and turn it into power. Now, we have a turtle that comes through this way and delivers the lava buckets upstairs and downstairs and all kinds of stuff like that. The only trouble is that we're out of new lava to add to the lava buckets. So there's this system over here that we have to take liquid lava from the tank and put it into the turtle. This is a very complicated system, and you can go check out the previous videos talking about that one if you're interested in that. But basically, we are now in the situation where we are completely out of lava again, and we need more lava, and that is what we want. Now, the difficulty with that is that we don't have the setup to be able to do that, and we keep running into difficulties every single time that we try to do something. So, currently, we have this here is a crucible. We have a set of 2 crucibles, and we're going to get more in the future. But basically what a crucible does is the crucible will take stone, or rather cobblestone, you fill it with cobblestone, and it melts the cobblestone into lava. So you can't really see it right there, but there's cobblestone in there, and it melts it into lava. And then if we had a bucket or something, we could... Where is the bucket? The bucket is over here. If we had a bucket, we could take out the lava and stick it into the system over here. There is a bucket over here. Let's grab a bucket, or 2 or 3, and go check this out. So this is basically what we're trying to work on this time, is we're trying to automate this because it's not very convenient to be having to come over here and like take the lava out of the crucibles all the time. There's the cobblestone I was talking about. It's not very convenient to take the lava out of the crucibles all the time manually and then go and stick it into the tank over here and all that kind of stuff. It's just not very good. And to try to fill them up with cobblestone all the time, which is something we're going to have to keep doing every time we come down here. And so we don't really want to do that. What we have downstairs, we have a cobblestone generator that is in the works. It is not actually fully functional yet, and this isn't the final design either. It's going to be changing a bit, the design, but we have this generator to make cobblestone, and we're going to be taking that cobblestone up to here into this chest and then into the crucibles over here automatically. And then from the crucibles, we're going to be pumping out the liquid lava into the stuff over here, this tank, which is going to be excellent. And so that is the thing we're planning to work on this time. And before we do all that, we have underneath here, the lava under here. Basically, the way the crucibles work, for those of you guys who don't know, crucibles, they melt cobblestone into lava, and they do that by a heat source. So we have currently lava underneath, but the apparently it was in the last video, Lupus590 was suggesting again that or, well, he wasn't suggesting again because this was a new suggestion, but in any case, so he said that actually fire works faster than lava. It actually melts the cobblestone faster, so we need to make infinite fire, and the way to do that is to get netherrack, and netherrack is... We have no way of getting netherrack. There is another obstacle. There's another problem. We have no way of getting netherrack except for chemical machines, because we can't go to the nether, because that is one of the challenges of this series. So we have currently up in the top of our base up here, we have chemical machines that decompose items and recompose them into different things and stuff like that, and we have the ability to make netherrack. I don't know if we have the materials to make netherrack, but we shall check that out. There's our machines over there. We shall check that out in a moment, but for now, we're gonna be getting started in stop getting tongue-tied. We're gonna be starting after we stop getting tongue-tied, and we're gonna be starting in a minute, right after the intro. Alright, so that is done. So now let's go ahead and get some netherrack. We already have some, actually, so that is perfect. We don't even need to spend time trying to get the netherrack because we already have it. Now, I'm gonna just get these machines going a bit more, I think. Let's see. What could we run with, because we have 3 lava buckets in our inventory over here. We could smelt more of this stuff. That could be good. Or we could run the quarry some more as well. I think let's go ahead and connect the quarry back up once again, and then stick the lava into the system just to get things rolling a little bit. And let's not smelt or decompose any more of that stuff for now. Let's do that later. So here we go. So let's go ahead and stick the lava into the chest over here. And as you can see, the engine started, and now the quarry over there is running, so that is good. So now let's go ahead and head back downstairs. We now have our netherrack. We need flint and steel. Let's not head back downstairs until we have flint and steel. We have now flint, but we do not have steel. And we can get some steel from, actually iron is what it needs. We can get iron from our chests outdoors. I think we have some iron out there. That would be a good place to check, and we do not, do we not? I don't see any over here. Don't see any. Oh, there's some iron. Okay, that's perfect. So now let's go ahead and make a flint and steel to light the fire with, and here we go. So we can light a fire out here, but that's not very helpful. So let's go ahead and head downstairs, and not that way. Let's go down this way, and then let's get downstairs and continue setting up this system. Now, it's going to be fairly easy to replace the lava with netherrack, so let's do that. And we need buckets, actually, because we don't want to waste any lava. So let's go ahead and do something about that. This is another difficult situation to get through because we don't want to waste any lava because it is so valuable right now. Let's just grab 7 buckets because that is a lot of buckets. And we need to pick this up somehow without wasting lava. So, first task is let us go ahead and organize the inventory so that we have some extra space. But then let's go ahead and pick up what lava we can out of here. And that's all the lava we can. And there we go. That's all the lava we can out of there as well. So, okay, so we need to do this in a way that the lava does not go everywhere and start getting dangerous. So I think let's go ahead and build it out a little bit more. And then let's go ahead and break that. And now let's go ahead and get rid of that and get rid of that. So now we have extra lava. And the other thing is that we actually need to pick up the crucibles anyways, because we don't want to put the netherrack in the floor. We want to give ourselves a little bit of buffer. So we want to put the netherrack above the floor. That way we can, if we need to do anything in the future, we have the ability to do so. So there's the netherrack, and we might as well put one more down here. Now, the thing is that we need to actually pick up the crucibles because we need to light the fire on top of the netherrack. So let's go ahead and pick up the crucibles. We're going to lose a little bit of lava, but that's okay. So now we can set them up. Let's build. Oh, do we have any glass? That's gonna look really nice. Let's go ahead and get some glass. We have a lot of glass upstairs. Let's go ahead and grab that and get all the way back upstairs again. And actually, if you guys have any ideas how to get up the stairs quicker, if there's any kind of like player launching mechanisms that we could try or something, that'd be awesome. But in any case, we currently have nothing. What are we looking for? Glass. We currently have glass. Okay, let's go ahead and head back downstairs with that glass. And all the way downstairs once again. And then once we get downstairs, we can continue from there. So, here we are. So now, the fire is going to light on top of the netherrack right there. And being on netherrack, it burns infinitely. So now let's go ahead and move that bucket out of the way. Let's go ahead and stick the glass. Is that noise from this fire or from the fire spreading somewhere? I don't think it's spreading anywhere. So let's go ahead and cover that up with glass so that we can see our little fire thing working. And now let's go ahead and do that and stick the crucible on top. And now let's go ahead and break that. And for some reason, the fire does not melt the cobblestone it's right beside, but it will melt cobblestone in a crucible. That does not make much sense, but that is a thing. So let's go ahead and do like that, and then let's go ahead and do like this one more time. One more time. There we go. And now it would have been smart to not light that fire because we need it to be safe, because we do not have yet what we need to make a crucible over here. So let's go ahead and fill that in just to keep things safe. So now we can see from the side, we can see the fire running and heating up the crucibles, and that is excellent. And now we can head up here and we can not fill it with lava, but rather fill it with cobblestone. Whoops, that is not what was supposed to happen. You're supposed to not shift on the edge, and I'm very surprised actually that I'm not catching on fire just standing here. But that is good. That is good, and there we go. So now we have a faster way of melting cobblestone, because fire is apparently it's faster than lava for a heat source to melt cobblestone. So now what we need is we need some very particular things. So we need a way to automate this system to do a bunch of different things. So there are two things to automate. There is, first of all, getting the lava in, or getting the cobblestone rather, into this crucible system. And then there is actually getting the lava out of the crucible system to go to the tank. Now, that side is probably easier. Getting the lava into the tank is probably the easier side of things, because it's just a matter of, basically, you may be wondering, like, why wouldn't we use, basically I'm thinking of using pipes to pump the lava out of the crucibles. You might be wondering, why don't we use turtles? Well, the issue is that the turtle system, we need to actually convert the liquid lava into something the turtles can handle, like buckets, and that system is over here. So we need just a simple pipe to get the lava to this system. And let's try to jump over that head hitter situation. Let's go to the edge over here. And there we go. Let's jump across. Excellent. And now, that is the thing. So we're going to use a simple pipe to get across. But as you can see here, the cobblestone is going down really fast, but it's not filling with lava all that fast. So basically, if we have to choose something to do manually, I think it would be better to manually take the lava out into that tank for now. Basically, do the thing that's hardest to do manually, make that automated, and then after that, then go from there and automate the rest of it. So as you can see, the lava is just barely half full, whereas the cobblestone started from fully filled. So the cobblestone gets used up faster than it fills up with lava. So what we need is a way to make it so that we don't have to stand here all the time and put cobblestone into the crucibles just like that. The way that we're going to do that, that's actually a very good question. And we have to plan for the fact that we're going to be having a ton more crucibles, possibly as many as 100 in the future. So we need to make it a system that will handle 100 crucibles. That is the way that we need to make this system. So this chest over here is going to be taking the items out of that chest and putting them into the crucibles. So that's the good part. That's the easy part. or not the easy part, but that is the part that we know. And let's fill this up. Okay, so we are full, so let's go ahead and stick some of this stuff into the tank while we're at it. So stick them in the tank. The tank is going to fill up from the bottom. Oh dear, don't put the lava... No, don't put the lava down there. Don't put the lava down. Put the lava in the tank, not out of the tank. And now we're on fire, and that is not very good. That is not very good at all. Okay, that is lava. That is more lava. That is more lava. There we go. So, now, how are we going to get the cobblestone from the chest into the crucibles? So, we could use an item transport pipe, although that is too standard. We're trying, in a thinking pack, we're trying to do non-standard sort of intriguing ways to do things. So just using a simple transport pipe is not that. But also there's the factor of, wow, actually this is going really, really fast with the fire like that. There's also the factor of, okay, let's move the chest up a bit just so that it is more lined up. Let's grab an axe, actually. So with an item transport pipe, unless you use specific pipes, let's look up transport pipes. Transport, there we go. There's a bunch of transport pipes. Unless you use specific pipes, like if you do things with diamond pipes or whatever, because they sort items, stuff like that, it's just a matter of it will try to put the item in whether the place can accept an item or not, and then the item will fall on the ground. So we're going to lose a lot of cobblestone just using regular pipes like that. So we could use diamond pipes, but the thing, I think we could use turtles. That would probably work very well. So let's try that. So how are we going to do this? First of all, let's try to put the chest on level with the rest of the crucibles. So we're going to need a turtle. Let's say we put the turtle on top of the crucible. So let's say this is a turtle. So we put the turtle on top. And we want the chest to be... How are we going to get the items from the chest to the turtle? So that is the question, because if we just use a plain pipe, then again, the pipe can throw things directly into the... like, the pipe can... If the turtle's inventory is full, then the pipe will go ahead and just keep throwing items down and stuff like that. Now, I did have a design designed for this thing, so I'm just going to go ahead and look up what that design was, because I don't quite remember, and then we can head on and continue this project. Alright, so the system we are going to use is actually a combination of pipe and turtle. So, what I was talking about the pipes being... So, with regular pipes like the standard pipes, like stone transport pipe or cobblestone transport pipe, that kind of stuff, they will, if you tried to use a pipe to pump into the crucible or into a chest or whatever, it would keep pumping items, and then the crucible fills up, and then it just keeps pumping items so they fall onto the ground, and that's not very good. So what we're doing is a combination where we have pipes like that, but then we have them pumping, instead of crucibles, pumping them into turtles, and use the turtles as a buffer, because a turtle can hold a whole bunch of items. So we use the turtle as a buffer, and then what we do with that is have the turtles output a redstone signal, and the redstone signal will come and deactivate the engine that is causing the pipe to gain items in the first place. That is basically what is happening, what the plan is. So, first thing we need is a plan of where exactly we're going to put these turtles. So we're going to need actually a lot of crucibles, because even with how fast this is going right now, it's still fairly slow. We're going to need a lot of crucibles. So what we're going to need to do is extend into this section of the base over here. Can we actually get up here? Yes, we can. We're going to need to extend into this section of the base over here. The difficulty with that is that obviously it's filled with water. So we're going to need to deal with that later, but we need to plan for that as the way we're going to be going. So yeah, we could put a turtle here. We could put a crucible here with a turtle on top and stuff like that. But then we need to plan for it's going that way. So here is the thing, and hopefully this makes more sense as we start going. So let's go ahead and break that. Let's go ahead and stick the chest. We need the chest to be up above, ideally. So basically, the turtle would be here. Above the turtle would be a pipe. So right on top of the turtle would be a pipe, and then we take the items through the pipe into the turtle and through to the crucible. So the pipe will be up here, so the pipe will be about here. So let's go ahead and stick the chest up at this level over here. And that is a chest. That is good. Okay, and this chest will open because it's underneath stairs, which is excellent. So now we need the turtle. We don't have a turtle there yet to take the items to the chest. But once we have a turtle taking the items to the chest, then we can take the items from the chest and take them into these turtles over here. So let's go ahead and get some turtles over here. That is the first item on the agenda. And then after actually getting those turtles, then we get the pipe, and then we get all that kind of stuff. So what kind of pipe should we use? Now, there is a system, because one thing about these pipes is it seems that, let's say you have a cobblestone pipe, for example, and it's at the end of the pipe. So the items will come along, and they'll get to the cobblestone pipe, and then they will... Let's see if we can see this at the quarry, actually, because we have quite a few pipes at the quarry. So the items will come through the pipe system, come to the end of the pipe, and then once they get to the end of the pipe, then they will go ahead, and we don't actually have an end of the pipe here, but let's say this were the end. They would get to the end of the pipe and then just fall out the end, which we do not want. That is not helpful at all. So the solution is actually, if there are two routes that it can go, then if the inventory is full, like if the turtle is full or whatever, it seems that it will send it on the second route. Unless it's only diamond pipes that do that, but let's hope that the cobblestone transport pipes do that too. So that's the idea. So basically, we would give it two routes. So we would have the pipes going across the top of the turtles like that, and then they would basically get to the end, and then we do something with the items at the end, send them back through the pipe and stuff like that, and we'll get to that later. So in any case, what are we doing right now? Yes, we're getting pipes and we are getting turtles. That is the plan. So turtles and pipes. Pipes we probably have some of in the chests down here, and turtles we probably don't have any of, but let's find out just to be sure. And we're going to need, so far we're going to need, let's start with 3 turtles. And then let's move on from there. So, pipes, transport pipes, and there are cobblestone pipes in there. There are they're Mzuli pipes in there. Not sure if those are any help. So, let's go ahead and make the cobblestone pipes. We're going to need golden pipes as well. So, we need gold and glass. Thankfully, we have loads of glass, and we need gold, and we need iron, because we need to make some iron pipes. There we go, and let's go ahead and grab some cobblestone. We already have some of that. We need gold, and so let's go ahead and find some gold. The gold would be upstairs over here. Let's go through the middle this time. And now we are here. Okay, so we need some gold, which is what we have over here. That is excellent, and now let's go ahead and make some pipes. We need some gold. The reason we need the gold is because... Actually, we'll explain that in a minute. I'll explain that in a minute, as soon as we get there. But for now, we do need golden pipes. So let's do that, and let's go ahead and get some more cobblestone pipes. And actually, let's make another set of cobblestone pipes just in case. And now we also need some iron pipes. So let's go ahead and do that, like that. And there we go, got iron pipes. Now, you see iron pipes, it says it routes items. That is going to be very useful in the future. So let's go ahead and check this out. And, okay, we also need turtles. Let's go ahead and search for turtles to see if we have any already. Turtle. And outside is our main chest area, which we should actually move that inside. That would be a smart idea. We'd save a lot of time going back and forth and 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 all that kind of stuff. We do not have any turtles. So, let's go ahead and make some turtles. We need to make... Can we make golden turtles? Or advanced turtles, rather, is what they're called. That is the question. So, advanced turtle is advanced computer, which is gold. It's a lot of gold. We cannot make that yet, so let's go ahead and make a regular turtle. Computer, we need stone, redstone, glass panes, iron, and chest. So we don't have stone. We need regular stone. Hello. Nope, that's gravel. Let's get regular stone somewhere. Regular stone. Hello, regular. Oh, right there. Okay. Got some regular stone. We need iron, which we already have some of. No, we don't. What happened to the iron? Oh, yes, we put the iron somewhere. Oh, actually, we have some iron here that is set aside for a project, but let's just go ahead and take that, and we can figure that out later. So, we have iron. We need a chest or 2 or 3 or more. And let's go ahead and grab a chest. And we need some pistons. Do we? No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay, so let's put the pistons back. We need chest. Hello. Hello. Where are you, chest? Where are you? There's no chest, but there might be wood, but there's no wood. Let's check in here. There's some wood over there. And we need more wood, actually. We don't have any wood, so let's go ahead and get some wood. That is going to be helpful. Let's head over to our forest over here that we are breaking trees and stuff and making wood, getting wood over here. And here we go. And here we go. So we don't need much. We need maybe 2 or 3 trees. Let's go ahead and grab this tree over here. And let's go ahead and grab the tree right next to it. That would be awesome. And ideally in the future, we're going to be getting to making a tree farm. And actually, there is a design already that I have for a tree farm. It is in, if you've seen the intro, it's in the intro clip, I think, or the outro clip, one of the two. But it is a very interesting tree farm. You can sort of see it in the background. I'm not sure if there's any trees grown in it or not, so it might not be obvious what it is. But we'll be getting to that in the future once we have the materials and stuff like that for it, once we're out of this this difficult power situation, because once we have power, we will be in a very good position to do a lot of things. So, now, we need chests. Let's go ahead and start with half of the wooden logs. There we go. And we need chests. Let's grab 4 chests to start with. That is excellent. And now we also need, so we need redstone and glass panes. We currently do not have either. Redstone is not here, but glass panes might be, maybe not. Okay, let's go ahead and check over here. There's some glass panes, and there's some redstone. That is excellent. Okay, now let's go ahead and make some computers. We always need more turtles. Let's make 9 computers. That sounds good, and 4 turtles. Alright, so now let's put the computers back in here. The iron, the sand, the porcelain clay, the dirt over here, and that looks good for now. Let's put the gold back and the iron, and now we're good to go. So, let's head downstairs and see what we can do from here. Now, the program for this turtle is actually a very, very simple program. It is very simple. It's actually incredibly simple. It's more simple than simple, if that's a thing. So, let's see. So now we forgot one thing, but we'll get to that later. Actually, we need wooden transport pipes. We forgot wooden transport pipes. Barr! We forgot wooden transport pipes. Let's go back upstairs and get wooden transport pipes, and then connect this stuff up to the system down there. And actually, you know what? Jumping up the stairs like that is a good way to do it. You can actually go really fast if you go ahead and sprint up the stairs. Well, where is the wooden... We don't have any wooden transport pipes because we need to make it. Oh, and speaking of which, we can put the glass panes back into the chest somewhere. We need to combine stacks of something or other because we don't have enough space for everything. We don't have enough space for everything. Let's go ahead and stick that in there. Let's go ahead and stick that in there. And then let's go ahead and stick that in... That doesn't fit in there either. Let's go ahead and grab these out of here and see if they combine any stacks over here. No, they don't. Okay, we do not have enough space, so let's go ahead and make another chest like that, and then let's go ahead and stick our items into this chest over here like that. That is excellent. There we go. So now let's go ahead and stick the extra stuff into the chest. There we go. Okay, so now let's go ahead and what were we doing? We were doing something. Oh yes, making wooden transport pipes. Like that. Okay, that is going to be very helpful. And we will need a redstone engine, but we'll get to that later. So here we go. Down we go. And now we can set up the turtles as if we were setting it up properly. So let's go ahead and put the turtle down there. We don't want them facing each other for a reason that we will get to in the future. So let's go ahead and stick a cobblestone there just so that we can put the turtle down. And now we have our first few turtles. Let's go ahead and stick the fourth one down there. And we're going to be extending that direction probably. So there we go. So the way this would work is the pipe would pump into the turtle, and the turtle would stick the cobblestone into the chest right down below it. Or not the chest, but the crucible. So we need, from this chest, we need a wooden transport pipe pulling items out. And we're going to want the turtle to be able to turn off the system. Which reminds me, we should probably turn the turtles around the other way. Does turning work without fuel? Go right. It does. Okay, so let's go ahead and just turn all the turtles around like that. Go right. Actually, let's not bother with all of the turtles. Let's just do those two, because we only need the one at the end, really, to activate the redstone. So, here is the plan. Here is the thing. So we'll send the pipe along like this. We could even extend it one more that way if we wanted to connect a turtle that way as well. Let's do that, because we don't have a lot of space in this base yet. So we're going to need as much space as possible. So perhaps it would be good to have a turtle here in the future. So let's put the pipe so that we can do that. Now, here is the problem. So let's go ahead and finish this line over here, like this. And now here's the dilemma. Having this set up, what would happen is the items would come out of the chest, as I've said before. They would come through the pipe. They would not go into any of these turtles because they don't fit, and then they would just pop out the end of the pipe because this turtle would be full, so they would just go ahead and fall out the end of the pipe. And that is not what we're looking for. So that is where the iron pipes come in. So iron pipes are designed, let's go ahead and demonstrate it over here. So let's say we had 3 pipes, like this, and an iron pipe in the middle. So iron pipes are designed so that we need a wrench. Let's go ahead and grab a wrench. Wrench is iron and a stone gear. Okay, that's not too bad. What about this one is compressed things, which is a lot of expense for now. Let's go ahead and grab a wooden gear and cobblestone and iron. So now we can grab that. That would be upstairs. It does not work just with regular hand. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a wrench, and then let's try to demonstrate what the situation is. And yeah, climbing up the stairs is actually, if you sprint up the stairs and jump at the same time, you can go really, really fast. So that is nice indeed. Now, we need iron. We need 3 pieces of iron. We have cobblestone already, and we need wood, which we have already. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and stick some wood down like that, grab a bunch of sticks, make a gear, and make a cobblestone gear like this, and got the cobblestone gear. Let's pick all that stuff up, and now let's go ahead and make the wrench. Excellent, we now have a wrench. And we have earned the achievement, just hit it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and hit the items down at the pipe over there, or rather hit the pipe itself. That would be more helpful. So, here's the thing. You can hit the pipe, and you can change which direction all this stuff is. So basically, for example, if it is like this, then what happens is, if you were pumping items into the system, the items would go through this pipe and hit the iron pipe, and then they'd be like, oh, which way do I go? This way is basically where it's solid white, only allows items in, it doesn't allow them back out. And where it is clear, it will allow the items out. So if an item comes through this way, it will head out that way. If the item comes through this way, it will head out that way. And if the item, for some reason, comes back up the pipe this way, then it'll hit here and it'll be like, oh, which way do I go? I can only go this way. So then it goes back down. So it'll come up and then go back down, stuff like that. That is the plan. That is what we are using the iron pipe for. So what we are using the iron pipe for in this particular situation, let's go ahead and demonstrate this. instead of reaching the end of this pipe and then just falling out the end, let's go ahead and stick an iron pipe down there and adjust it. So now you can't see the white side because it doesn't have anything connecting to it, but you can see this clear side. So what happens is the items will come along here, and then they'll hit this iron pipe and be like, oh, which way do I go? I can only go back this way. So then they head back this way. And then they would get to here, they would head all the way back to the chest. Now, I don't know what happens when they hit a wooden pipe going backwards, but let's not find out. Let's just go ahead and stick an iron pipe down here, and use the wrench. Okay, so now the items would come back along this way, and then they would hit this iron pipe, and then they'd be like, oh, okay, let's go back this way. So what this means is it will, if we end up getting a lot of items in here, it will lag the frame rate a bit because all the items going back and forth and stuff like that. But it's good because we won't lose any items that way. If the turtles are too full, it'll just wait until the turtles are less full and keep cycling the items back and forth, and then keep filling the turtles up every time one of their slots gets free. So that's the situation. Now, the other thing that we need is we want it to not take too long either, because with this kind of pipe, it's very, very slow. This kind of pipe is very, very slow, and so what we need is a way to make it so that we don't have... So basically what would happen, this end turtle, once we get the system completely set up, the end turtle would output a redstone signal, which would turn off the engine. So there would be an engine here. The engine pumps items out of the chest. So once this turtle gets full, it would output redstone, which deactivates the engine. Now, if the items are moving very, very slowly through this pipe, then by the time it deactivates the engine, there could be already maybe 100 items in the pipe or something crazy like that. So that is not what we want. We don't want there to be 100 items floating around in the pipe. We want there to be not many items floating around in the pipe, because we're going to deactivate the engine and hopefully have still enough space in the turtles to take whatever items are left in the pipe and fill the turtles with it. That is the idea. So that's why we use a golden pipe over here. Let's not fall through. That would not be very helpful. That's why we want to use a golden pipe over there, because, and even over here as well. Oh dear, again. Because golden pipes speed up the items. So what this would do is that the items would come out and they would speed up, which means that it would take a lot less time for them to get to the end, which means that it would not take as long before, basically once the engine activates, if the turtle disables the signal and the engine is able to activate, then it'll start pumping, but by the time the items get all the way here for the turtle to realize that it is once again full, there could be 100 items in here. So with having the sped up pipes over here, it'll take a lot less time, it'll go very quickly for the items to get here, and so there could only be maybe like 10 items in the system by that point, and 10 items we can definitely deal with. That is the plan. That is what we are currently working on, and we are going to be working on that a bit more next time. We're going to be working on getting the program into these turtles, and we are going to be probably extending. I don't know if we're going to be extending them back behind into that section of the base over there. I don't know if we're going to be doing that next episode or not, but we definitely are off to a good start. We have the turtles, we have the pipe, now we can almost stick a bunch of cobblestone into this chest over here and have it running into these crucibles automatically. So just before we go, let's go ahead and refill this with cobblestone. And now let's go ahead and call this a day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so next time we're going to be continuing this project and trying to get this system to actually work and be able to automate getting the items from the machines downstairs, from the cobblestone generator, which is not completed yet, but from there to the crucibles to melt into lava, and then take them from these crucibles and take them into that tank over there, so that we can have essentially from our cobblestone generator an infinite supply of lava and of cobblestone and all that kind of stuff, and so that we can run all of our machines infinitely. That is the plan. That is what we are working on right now, and we shall be heading to that in the future. So Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys later. Bye-bye!